Have you any idea what Ripple is going to do at this very moment? I have an urgent need to create a movie. As soon as they are created, they expect smart contracts to function properly. That is the next step that they intend to take. Their target year is 2025. To begin, who was responsible for this? It was accomplished by Stellar. When it comes to everything, Stellar has always been the one to take the lead. It seems that everyone was furious with me since I was talking negative things about XRP in my most recent Stellar video, right? I am sorry to say that you people are completely unaware of what XRP is. The assertion that Ripple is superior to XRP is being made by a few individuals. The statement that Ripple is superior to XRP is one that you should make if you are truly knowledgeable about the subject matter. Why is it that I am unable to determine where XRP is on the chain? The chain is not on you. The chain itself does not appear to contain any financial institutions that are utilizing XRP. On the other hand, I do not believe that financial institutions will use XRP in any way. I have no doubt that financial institutions will implement part of Ripple's technologies. There is a possibility that they do, but based on what I know, this news is incredibly unfavorable for XRP because they are heading in all of the many directions that Stellar has already gone. Creating currencies that are stable is the first thing that they want to do. Already, Stellar has maintained a stable supply of currencies on USDC, thus. What else did they attempt to do? The MoneyGram, without a doubt, that was given to Stellar. MoneyGram was unable to collaborate with Ripple and XRP since it was not possible. XRP has attempted to do something that Stellar has already accomplished. They have also attempted to tokenize assets that exist in the real world. They are not even close to being competent when it comes to tokenizing assets that exist in the real world. Star is one of them. It is all okay for you to see her right now. Do you mean to mention the other organizations that Stellar is competing against, but you don't see anything anyplace? There have been reports of individuals stating that they have investigated the matter and are aware that there is no such thing as an XRP for the tokenization of world assets. The fact that people publish stories, and I like to point out all the banks that say XRP will be used, but they don't understand how it works or take the time to explore altering things and see what's happening, is a significant issue in the cryptocurrency industry. I have no idea if any of these financial institutions make use of XRP, and even if they did, I am curious about where they would obtain it. They are not purchasing items from stores, I assure you of that. Now, it is quite unlikely that the XRP dream will ever be realized. It is not going to happen during this cycle, and it may not even happen for 5 to 10 years before XRP can be considered successful. Because of this, they want smart contracts, the tokenization of real-world assets, and everything else that Stellar has already accomplished before to this point. I believe that this is the reason that Jed McCaleb left Ripple. At a certain point in time, Jed McCaleb came to the realization that XRP would not be utilized because the purpose of blockchain technology is to make it more decentralized and accessible to everyone. Due to the fact that Stuther is for the people, while XRP is for banks, there are certain individuals who do not like it. It is not the banks that are to blame. If you investigate it, as Crypto Bellwether did, you will find that it is already the case that they are constructing their own chains, and the majority of them do not even have a coin that is not suitable for investment. The reason for this is that they do not want customers to purchase anything that may be offered to them as a giveaway. The reason for this is that Starlight has always been king. In every situation, Exelon was the king and the first person to accomplish something. With Jed and Michaela always being 10 steps ahead of Ripple, they were forced to play catch up in order to catch up. To tell you the truth, Jed and Michaela were the ones who constructed Ripple along with everything else that David Schwartz or any other member of the Ripple team did. Doesn't it seem like Jen Michaela was even 10 steps ahead of them when she thought about it? As a result of this, he ultimately decided to leave. We now know that Jen Michaela was correct in her prediction that XRP would not be able to compete with Swift. This is the theory that I am putting out, or at least what I am stating at this moment. They are now playing catch up with all of the other chains, despite the fact that it has a fantastic plan. Do you agree that I have broken down all of these chains in order to demonstrate why Stellar is the greatest one? The scenario that we are in is indeed this one. The unfortunate issue is that you people are trapped in this situation. The people who watch the show, since you are so intelligent, are not included. When it comes to XRP, the majority of folks are getting trapped in simply 100%. They believe that it will reach new heights during this bull run. They are under the impression that the wealthy are in charge of XRP. People have this mentality about it. There are a lot of people who believe that the wealthy are behind XRP. My apologies, but it is highly unlikely that that is the case. It is very likely the complete opposite of what is actually true. I would even go so far as to argue that XRP could be a distraction at the moment. Absolutely, the individuals I work with are currently listening to this. It's possible that they are a little irritated because they are wondering, why do you change your mind so much from being bullish on XRP to talking so positively about it? This remark, on the other hand, makes it very obvious what is going to take place and the reasons behind it. And the Crypto Bellwether was a great resource for me in understanding a great deal of activity is taking place behind the scenes with regard to Ripple and XRP. When I made a more in-depth investigation of the chain, I discovered that none of these banks were present. Absolutely not at all. On the chain, there is no evidence to suggest that anything or anyone is present. When it comes to everything else that they claim, the YouTubers are speaking the truth. It is not in evidence. Not only will Stellar inform you about the news, but the majority of the time, the news will be minimized in order to emphasize how significant it is. That is the actual function of the network, right? Stellar is at the top of the list for RWA tokenization, which is a rather significant amount, considering that this is a list of all cryptocurrencies. Because they are not volatile, the majority of these coins are considered to be safe. It is precisely because to the fact that extremely major institutions have chosen to use their network that Stellar is currently ranked. Just that one thing has changed. Both Hedera and Ripple are not present in this room at this time. It is essential that we give matters some serious consideration. You are aware that we are not going to do that. Capture the statement that Ari made was, "This is the best news I've ever heard. You ought to be aware of the reason." Let me tell you, it's incredible. It's a real mess outside, therefore I would recommend that all of my fellow Ripple YouTubers, as well as everyone else who's a YouTuber for XRP, check it out. Additionally, anyone who is interested in arguing with me about it is free to do so on the channel. The answer is yes. Will be displayed to my subscribers, and with any luck, will assist you in expanding your channel. Nevertheless, let's not sugarcoat it, Stellar is the one. In the event that individuals have not thoroughly investigated the chains themselves, their applications, or the actual events that have been taking place, they will be unable to formulate a rational argument that is genuinely comprehensible. They are going to have to wait for Ripple to finish everything before they can watch Stellar. This conveys a great deal of information. This is something that the banks will handle, not you. Everything is based on a conspiracy, and it doesn't make any sense at all. Take the switch off the wall. That being said, the crypto conspiracy theories that are being thrown around concerning XRP are not nearly as believable as the ones that are being discussed. It is not accurate. At this point, I would even go so far as to declare that Ripple has hit its end. I mean, on the whole, I believe that this is bearish. That is something that I can't stress enough, isn't it? It is going to be difficult for them to enter Stellar's lane from this vantage point. Let me explain this down for you because I know that some people would find it difficult to comprehend. If you've ever gone to Stellar, it's much simpler to comprehend what I'm trying to say because they are unfamiliar with the concept of an open system. There are undoubtedly a great number of people working at Ripple who are unable to comprehend it. In my opinion, they do not have a lot of knowledge about these other businesses. What is the problem with XRPL and why is it not going to run? Is it correct that this is due to the fact that it does not possess the open foundation that these other chains do? There are no components that are driven by the community. I take it that the entire community is on board with Ripple and XRP. There are a lot of people who believe that this will turn into a coin that is used by bankers. From the perspective of the entire group, the establishment of a decentralized environment or platform is not even considered to be necessary. This is in no way comparable to what we observe going on with Stellar or any of the other networks that are listed on this page. It is important to consider how large the environment of TVL and Solana is. Since an autonomous system that prioritizes the needs of its users was developed, that is why it is present, right? Users are the source of its power. That is the humorous aspect of it. What makes it amusing is that.